In this video, we'll see Linux C groups to control any application, mainly memory. So how we are going to use sysfs. So what is the main use of it is which component to use less and which component to use more. So now we are going to see why C group. Okay, we'll see C group is used to prioritize. So which process has to schedule first and how much memory it has to take. So that prioritization or scheduling will be controlled by C group. Next one is limitation. So what is the resource limitation? What is the process limitation? Everything we can control with C group. Next one is monitoring. So what all you can monitor? You can put different process IDs to be monitored, and that is nothing but accounting. That also will be done by C group. Next one is you can group set of PIDs. You can control it, start, stop, restart, everything. So that is called controlling. So these are the 4 things you can do with C group. Next is how to manage C group in Linux. How to manage C groups in Linux. You can use sysfs file system. Then you can use libc group. Then you can use libvirt and docker. All these will provide a process and network isolation. So now in this video we'll see only about sysfs file system, how to control the memory. Control any application using sysfs. So go to any folder and create one script. So I have created the script like this. So that it will run in a while loop. So while 1 I have given date, sleep for some time, then uptime. So date is this command, this output, and then this output. So I am continuously printing this in the loop so that I get an application which is running continuously. The simple program. You can try this. Next step what I am going to do is you open a Linux server and you can do this. Then parallelly open one more window and we have to go to this path. CD, sys, fs, C group and memory. You can see here all the C groups are installed in this path. What all you can control with C group. So all those are installed in this path. Now we are going to control the memory and check. So that's why I am going inside this. Next step is what you have to do is you create a directory so that all these parameters will be inherited. So I am just creating mkdir sample test. So what happens is, see, sample test has come here. If you go inside sample test, all these will be inherited. See, all these are inherited here. So now, in order to control the memory, first you have to give the process IDs here, right? So we'll see whether any process ID is running. So no, right? So ps-o C groups. Sorry, C group. With this, you can identify what are all controlled by C group. If you add your ID, then that will be displayed in C group. So for that, you have to add an entry in cgroup.procs. Then we have to control the memory. So memory dot limits. So here it is very huge value. So now we will try to change this. I am changing like this. Now if you see, so it is 4094 because kernel pages are in 4K, that 4094 is the limit. So that's why it will truncate. Whatever value you give, it will give in the multiple of 4096. So that is why this is configured. Now open one more. So now configuration is done, but still we have not added the process which we are going to control. So up to this it's fine, right? So what you have to do, write a program, don't run it, and then come to this path C group memory, create one folder. Inside that folder, set this memory. That's it. Next, you open one more window like this, then give tail-f var log messages or sysfs. Mine is latest kernel, so I am giving in sysfs. So keep monitoring this. Okay, now 3 windows are there. This is to monitor what happens. Here now I am going to run the code. Script. Run it in the background. If you give ampersand, it will run in the background. So this is the PID 4903. So you can just come here and give and check PS hyphen, and you can give that name test. So see, you can get the PID here. So now you have to give this PID in this current proc. Give process. See, nothing is there. Now I am going to add here. Echo 4903 and cgroups.process. See, now it has added. Now you keep monitoring this. You see what happens. Make sure it is written here. Now if you give C PS-O C group 4903, you can see this. See, it is added here. It starts monitoring. See, now it has killed the process. It was out of memory, and you can see what PID it has killed. 4903. Now if you go and see here, this will be killed, and this proc group also will be removed. This also will be removed. We didn't kill it. Kernel automatically killed for us using this OM kill. Since you are controlling it with cproc. So whatever, any code you want to control, you can control like this. It's easy to do. Try this. Thank you.